ZW. Hello everyone, and this is ZW once again, and today I am going to be talking about the Batman Arkham series. Uh, I have played all of the games in the Arkham series, and I can't say that I've not liked a single one. There's a lot of people that have talked about Arkham Origins and how it's not part of the series, and well, it's true it's not part of the trilogy, but it still plays a part of the series. It's not necessary, but it is in the series. But basically, what I wanted to talk about was why these games are loved so much and why the ratings are so high. And for the most part, everyone I've known that's played these games have loved them. I think one of the main reasons that these games are so loved is just the true Batman experience that you get playing these games. And what I'm talking about there is, you have your element of surprise. You're sneaking around the dark games. I mean, let's take a moment to look at Arkham Asylum here, and just the atmosphere of the game is so dark. It has that green hue to it that just gives it that creepy feeling. And that's really what Batman's always been about, is just giving it kind of a dark, creepy, mysterious atmosphere. And I just think that helps these games so much. And that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people took to playing these games, is because when the developers made this game, they really went into depth and said, alright, there hasn't been a good Batman game in a really long time, guys. Let's get down and think about what it is that will make our game stand out from anything else. And there had to be someone in there and be like, I got it. Gothic. And he probably got a raise or fired, and then someone else took his idea. Either way, they made a very excellent game, and I don't think that they really needed to change anything. And I really, really hope to see more really great Batman games in the future, because I've always been extremely happy with what they've produced. So something else that I think that these games have had that have just made a lot of Batman fans in love with it, and not to mention people that don't even care for Batman but are like, hey, this is a really great game. I think that the iconic villains and actually, yeah, just the main iconic villains in the game, just the fact that they put them in there. I mean, you had your Two-Face gangs, you had your Riddler informants you get to interrogate. You had your Penguin, he was in there. The Joker, obviously. Now, I've talked to some people, and they actually complained about how the Joker was in Arkham Knight. And I'm gonna say right now, I think the Joker should be in anything Batman, because he is by far not only Batman's greatest nemesis in any sort of comic series or anything like that, and he doesn't even have like super strength or anything. He is just a very crazy crime boss, and the amount of time that it would have taken to get his character as good as they did in the Arkham games, I think they should get a lot of credit for that, because they did such an excellent job with developing the characters in these games and just making them true to how the characters actually are in the Batman comics. And I think that's very important, as not only a Batman fan, but as a video game person. I mean, just liking to play a good video game that's true to what the game is about. I think that's very important to a lot of people. Now, something the Arkham series had since Arkham Asylum came out back in 2009, I believe. Uh, Ever since then, they have had almost never changing combat. Uh, if it did change, the only thing that really changed was actually being able to direct your fighting in the right area in Arkham Knight. So you didn't have those disappointing combo enders because gang member B was off running around and he wasn't close enough to finish your combo. I think that the combat in these games was absolutely amazing, and the amount of countering and striking and the equal balance of it all, and just the skill it took if you didn't play on, like normal or easy, the skill it actually took to be able to fight the characters with the different weapons that they had, and just being able to see the effort it took for them to make a flawless combat system. I think goes without saying that it's pretty amazing that they did something like that, and that's one of the reasons I like these games so much. Now, something else I like is you're not only are you just a crime fighter and do you go through the cities and just beat up on criminals, you also get to have that master detective feel to the game, because you actually get to do some detective work in the game on the side quests to figure out, all right, this guy just killed someone, where did he run off to? Oh, there was a gunshot that shot through here, let me follow it, trace it back. I think they did a really good job giving you the ability to actually be Batman. I mean, you actually got the chance to be not only a great crime fighter but also the world's greatest detective, and I just think that was an amazing fact that they threw that into the game, and once again just truly made it to where you were Batman. This is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. I think one of the last points I'm going to make here is why these Arkham games were so well loved by so many different types of people, and Batman fans, and just someone who likes a good game. I think the ability to be able to have different costumes, which to me in a superhero game is kind of important. I mean, how superheroes need to change their costumes out if they want to, so I think it's important, so I could do a tribute to the 1970s Batman if I wanted to, which is what I happen to do in this video. I think it's really cool that they were able to do that, and in the Arkham Knight, you were actually able to change the skin of the Batmobile, and I think that was a pretty neat feature to add. I liked it a lot, and I think that if they make another game like this, or in fact if they just make any other superhero game, I think an important aspect to make of that, and I'm looking at you Spider-Man games, being able to actually change your outfit to what a character likes, because as much as I want to be that character, I want to have some sort of personalization as well. Well, thank you for listening to me ramble about the reasons that I think that the Batman Arkham series was such a well-loved series by so many different kinds of people, and I hope you agree with some of my points. If you disagree, let me know why. If you like this video, just go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more content from me, just check out my channel. You can subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. I'm working really hard trying to make these videos, and it's taking a lot of time, and I really want to actually start showing something for it. So if you actually like what I do, or if you can give me ideas, and I'll try to make videos based on what you guys want to see. just let me know, and I'll try to do that. Cool. Thanks.